What's up, guys? We are back once again, and we are going to be talking about Eden Zero, episode 7, I believe it was. Yeah. Now, to all of you that do not know, that happened last week, when I tried reviewing episode 6 for Eden Zero, it was taken down due to copyright infringement. I don't know how. I made a Counter Strike, did not go well. So I don't know. I don't know if this is going to be pulled off. I don't know if it's going to stay up. Hopefully it does. But hopefully you guys enjoyed the episode. There's only going to be, normally I would do multiple pictures. There's only going to be one. So I highly apologize. But again, I don't want to try to risk anything else. So with how crazy this was of an episode, as well as how much I enjoyed this episode, I don't want to possibly have more issues on the channel or any kind of infringement more than what has already been done. But we do see the battle between Elise and Shiki in this episode, or what seems to be Elise, which I'll get to in a few minutes. To start fighting, and it gets revealed that she knew Shiki's grandfather, the demon king, or the demon lord. And when it does get revealed, he starts remembering different things that his grandfather taught him, living on the planet. And we also see where a Union army that's been going after Elise's armada for however long, and I would say they're like the military of space in this world, which was really cool because we can see this big fight between Shiki, and we can see this against Shiki and Elise, and she appears to be this octopus skull type of human, but it later gets revealed after Shiki's able to beat her that this was only some type of alien replica that took over the ship. And when it happened, he was only able to, I guess, take on a possible clone of what this insect did. So it wasn't the full Elise, because when they do come back, they realize that this was not the correct Elise, that she's on another ship. And she's on this massive armada that she commands. And she later informs Shiki that she's giving him the ship. And he's like, "You're giving me this?" She says, "Yeah, well, it'd be the fun. I want to see how powerful you were." And two, and she later reveals that she owed his grandfather a debt. And so she met him when he was coming back because he was searching for Mother. Because he gets revealed that, hey, I'm searching for Mother, and I'm not going to let nobody stop me. And what's really cool about this is we see where she sees this, and she says, "Well, you can have this because, again, it will be, my debt to your grandfather will be, done." And when it shows, he says, it actually shocks Shiki tremendously that he found out that his grandfather was going after Mother as well. So I found that to be pretty cool. I found it really interesting that now he has his own ship that's a lot bigger, and right when they're asking questions, you see the Union Army space try to go after Elise's Crim's armada. And what's really cool is that we see how big her armada is. Like, she commands, I would say, maybe 15 or more ships. And when we see this, they start going to war to one another, and then she tells them, "You need to get out of here. I can't protect you and talk to you at the same time, so you need to get out of here." And she says, "After this, we're going to be strangers after this." And he asks her, "You were friends with my grandfather, weren't you?" And she doesn't really respond. And she says, "Well, I guess we were." He says, "Well, then I guess we're friends too." So right when they're able to leave, they go through they're able to transport pretty far away where the other ships cannot detect them. And when that happens, Elise's armada is able to leave as well. And then after that, we see the one Justice leading the Union Army of the military. He gets mad, and so he's trying to figure out where exactly these ships went and where this other ship went, because they were having a massive ether power scaling. So we do see where they start saying, "Okay, we got to get rid of all these alien-like pods that was on the ship," which we did see in the last episode, this episode as well. And when this happens, we see where everyone starts trying to clean, and then we see Rebecca. She's like, "Oh, well, I'm going to go ahead and start cleaning." And when she does, she sees a bathing area, and her and Happy trying to bathe, and somehow or other it, I guess, boosts her ether that's already in her, and she actually shoots off a power blast in the sky, and it just lights up, and it goes right through the ceiling. And this is really funny because, again, her body just went up because of space, and as soon as it closes, she just like slams up against the ship, and it was really funny. And then we see where Shiki as well as Wesker, they're trying to clean up as well. And then later, everyone gets new outfits, and then they go to what was his grandfather's room. And when he sits down claiming, like the throne, I guess you sort of speak, for the ship, they unlock a android that was built by the Demon King, and she states that she was built and basically like a servant, or I guess I would say like a servant slash maid slash friend of the Demon King. And she says that her loyalties are now to Shiki, and saying that, oh, of course, which is really interesting, that we see that her loyalty is now to Shiki, because not only he gains a ship, he gains new clothes, he gains, I guess, a ship hand, and of course now he's got her, he's got this character, he's got Happy, he's got Nino, because Nino later reveals that, again, the one that created her was the Demon King at some point, and I'm guessing that her role was to be for Shiki. I'm guessing like how Happy is for Rebecca. So I thought that was pretty cool, because again, it kind of explains it within itself, so I think it's going to get explained later on. And then we also see where she actually is able to transform the ship to Android, and when she does, she just completely redoes it to the point where how it was supposed to look, which looks absolutely incredible. And I love stories like this where we see a whole bunch of different things in space, like aliens, we see different creatures, we see different types of human beings, or different machines, or any kind of beings that in these different worlds, and I really enjoy this. So again, when we see where Shiki as well as Wesker saying space is amazing, it really is true. It really is, because again, I'm loving this series more and more, and we do see at the very end of the episode where, again, looks like they're going to be able to go to space, and they do name it, of course, Eden Zero on their ship, but looks absolutely amazing. Looks like a big old pirate ship in space, and really reminds me of from Treasure Planet. It really reminds me of that. But other than that, guys, I really enjoyed the episode, but hopefully you guys did too. Hopefully this is going to be stay up, no more issues. If this does get taken down, which hopefully it doesn't, I will make another video about this, and I will also put a comment on my community tab, as well as also Twitter and Instagram and even everything else, because if it does it again, then unfortunately I'm gonna have to stop reviewing Eden Zero, which I really don't want to do. I love this franchise. I'm starting to love the series. I'm a big fan of Fairy Tail as well, so again, this is what really drew me to this series. But either way, guys, let me know what you think about this down in the comments down below. If you guys are new channel, think about subscribing. Also click the notification bell so you guys are always notified. But once again, hopefully it stays up, and as normal, I'll see you guys on the next one.